only way I'll go. Ooh, it's too sweet. Too sweet. Hello. Good afternoon. What I was thinking about today, thanks to the sermon delivered by Senor Brad Bailey over at Vineyard, is where I attend a weekly gathering of believers. He today was kind of talking about Christian principles on money, since we are perhaps at the forefront of the Great Depression too, barring, of course, this absolutely ridiculous bit of corporate payola theft of the economic bailout. Although I don't know if that'll do much. Leave your hair alone. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And it just highlighted to me, it's been a new phase of my life, not trying to give over worrying about money. Because again, kind of quite obsessed to a degree. Always wanted to be a billionaire. Still do. Still think it'd be real fun. I think I would have no problem allocating that money to various ways and means. But part of self-sacrifice and sacrificing yourself and dying, letting yourself die away so that Christ can live more in me, is definitely giving over of that. Because that is probably, let's not even say probably, supposedly in this election it was the number one thing people were concerned about. Never mind, we're fighting an unjust war and innocents are dying. Well, not innocents, but, people are dying. No, it's the economy. Number one thing. Money. How are we going to have it? How are we going to keep it? How are we going to spend it? How are we going to make it? And I've totally been guilty of being caught up in that much of my life. And so, ever since I got laid off, I've been trying to just give over and let go and let God. And I've often been misquoting, I found out, the money is the root of all evil. The actual quote is, the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. So the paraphrasing a little incorrect, because ultimately Christ teaches that wealth and growth on this earth isn't necessarily a negative thing. There's plenty of people walking in faith and walking in the light who have made money and have abundance given to them by God, and they're using it for wonderful things, and it's really letting yourself be ruled by it, or, for me, jumping at everything that maybe gets me money, as opposed to even not paying attention to the things, the blessings and the passions Christ put in my heart to pursue. Going, well, no, there's money here, so I should do this thing. Oh, there's money here, and I should do this thing. And God's been good, man, throughout this whole thing. I don't know. So I'm assuming these blessings are telling me this is part of my life right now, is to figure this out, figure out my relationship to money, and that it'll come. It'll always come, and that I should be pursuing His work, and I should be pursuing the blessings He's putting in front of me, just tackle those things, and pursuing my creative passions, and as Todd Stashwick, who teaches over at the Hot House, place I take improv, baking cookies and just doing your thing, man, just doing your thing, being productive, letting your art shine, and just letting that smell waft out there, and then people with money, and money will find you. So that's kind of what I'm working on, and I've been working on, and I think I might have mentioned this in one of these other vlogs, but every time I start to get a little tense about it, because I'm doing really good, just not worrying, and the money's depleting and running out, and I'm just like, all right, well, Christ, bring it into my life. Do I need to sell anything? What opportunities do I need to pursue? Just tell me what I need to be doing, and I'll go do it. And I do believe in provision, and it was funny, today there was a lot of talk about, just like in this life, it was kind of a rental program. It's a temporary stay, and it's not our true home. Kind of everything we get is kind of a rental too, and it was kind of discussing the concept of what we do have on this earth, including the earth itself. We're stewards. We're stewards of all that Christ gives us. All that God has granted us, whether it's the bounty of this planet that we're quite infrequently good stewards of, or even that which is in our own life, you know, and we're often irresponsible with. I know I am irresponsible with. Although, you know, mostly I find out mostly I spend my money on is food. Because Artie and I both love food, and they're like, well, we have to eat. So we definitely probably eat more expensive than we've needed to for quite a long time. So we're doing that less now that the money's running out and trying to be more responsible in that area. But, yeah, just clarifying that which in your life is a need, you know? And so my dreams of grandeur and having my own line of various new and zone type products where you can just grow money, like on your money tree, and then just spread it around, man. Don't hold on to any of it. Let it all go. Let it come in, use it for what it needs to be used for, and then let it go. And I don't always know where the next check is coming through. You know what? I never finished one of my thoughts, and RT is totally getting it on me for that. I might have mentioned this in one of these other vlogs, but every time I get freaky about the money, because I've been doing pretty good, every time I get freaky deaky, a check will come in. And I was starting to get freaky deaky because I took some money out to go to a show to pay for tickets to a Hot House show. And I was like looking at the thing. I was like, so if that unemployment check comes in, we can pay rent. Pretty sweet. Okay, sweet. And I was like, oh, okay, so then does this mean, is this the sign? Do I need to go and do something else and find money now? Or do I just keep chasing these passions? And then I got another residual check. Not a huge one, but just one to let me know that, you know what, the money's going to come. Just do His will, and blessings will find you. Because I've been doing it probably more so than at many other times in my life, and blessings have been raining down. I love it. So I just want to keep chasing that. Don't chase the dollar. Dollar can be useful. Dollar's fine and well, but don't make it your focus. Don't make it your love. You know, that's where my head's at now. So let's see how that goes. Love you all. Happy Sunday. Have a great day. Kisses.